Welcome to our educational channel from quantitative aptitude test. Let us see another important topic or this chapter, alligation or mixture. So if you see the rule of this, so that is enable us to find proportion in which two or more ingredients. So this is a mixing combination. So if you mix two ingredients, the resultant mixture will be at given price. How to calculate? So I'll show examples also. This is the definition. That means to find proportion in which two or more ingredients at the given price must be mixed to produce a mixture at the given price. So don't get confused with this definition. I'll show the examples. And remember one word here, the mean price. There's a cost price of the unit quantity of the mixture is called mean price. So main important thing in this, you need to remember the rule of alligation. One simple rule I'll show. If you can remember this, any type of questions you can solve. Okay, let me show with one example this rule. This is the question. You can notice this, right? If you observe this, a sum of rupees 41 was divided among 50 boys and girls. Total strength is 50. We don't know how many boys and girls. If each boy gets 90 paisa and girl is 65 paisa, find the number of boys and girls. Like these problems, we can apply this rule of alligation to do the calculations very fast and to get the answer also very fast without any mistake. The rule is the average should be at the center. That means quantity of the cheaper by quantity of the dearer, or quantity of first quantity and second quantity. The ratio is cost price of one of the quantity, cost price of the second minus mean price by mean price minus cost price of the first one, cheaper or dearer. Or else instead of we can represent it under as like this. So mean price at the center. Okay, according to this problem, let us see how to calculate. We need to find out the number of boys and girls. So ratio of the number of boys and girls is equals to, first of all, average at the center. Okay, let me take this average. Average is each one how much they are getting. Total 41 rupees divided by total strength. Okay, 41 divided by 50. So that is equals to 41 by 50. How much it is? 82. So 82 paisa is the average for this two quantities. Let us see which is 2. So here is sum received by each boy. So each boy how much is getting? 90 paisa. And each girl she is getting according to question 65 paisa, right? Now D minus M. So this is the 90 and 65, which is the big one that you can go for the subtracting. Okay, 90 minus 82. Just only subtracting. This minus this. 9. 82 minus 65. Just only take the big one minus small one. 82 minus 65 is a 17. That means the 17 and 9 is nothing but ratio of the boys and girls. Okay, quantity of 1 by quantity of 2 ratio. That means 17 and 9 is, so ratio of boys and girls, that is equals to 17 is to 9. Yeah, once if you know the ratio, we can calculate remaining. So total strength is 50. Okay, total is 50, right? And ratio is 17 is to 9. Simple. So number of boys is equals to boys strength is 17 by total ratio, because total strength is 50. In the 17 is to 9 ratio, we can divide this 50. Already we learned in ratios proportion topic earlier. 17 by total ratio is 25 into 50. 1s are 2s are 34 is the boys. Then number of girls, total minus 34. 50 minus 34 is equals to, that is 16. So number of girls is 16. So there is no taking let be x and y and solving the problems. Just only the alligation rule we can remember. The average we will take at the center. Two quantities on top, they are subtracting down quantities, right? Don't get confused. I will show few more problems. So based on this rule, let us see few more now. Now in this problem, if you observe, a man traveled a distance of 80 kilometers in 7 hours. So it traveled total distance 80 kilometers in 7 hours. So in that, partially on foot at the rate of 8 kilometers per hour and on bicycle 16 kilometers per hour. So in two ways he traveled. Find distance traveled on foot. So by walking, how much distance you travel, that you have to calculate. So if you use this alligation rule, so to apply alligation rule, first we need to know average, right? The simple thing is average distance traveled. Okay, average distance traveled in 1 hour. So in 1 hour it is. So 80 kilometers in 7 hours. So in 1 hour, 80 divided by 7. 80 by 7 kilometers is the average distance traveled, right? Now let it be right in this center this to make this simple. 80 by 7. Okay, this is 80 by 7 kilometers. Now on foot and on bicycle, two we can take. So where will be take? So distance covered in 1 hour on foot is how much? 8 kilometers. Okay, this is on foot and on bicycle. Another one on bicycle 1 hour, because this is also same 1 hour. Average is 1 hour. No, these 2 points also must be again on 1 hour only. On bicycle it is a 16 kilometers on 1 hour. So this is on foot and this is on bicycle. Now based on this, so 880 by 7, just crossway we can subtract. So 80 divided by 7 and minus 8. So 80 is the bigger one. Okay, this is 80 divided by 7 is the bigger. This minus this. This only subtraction you can do, which is the big. So 80 by 7 minus 80, so this is 24 by 7 and 80 by 7. 16 is the bigger one. This minus this. That is 32 by 7. Okay, subtraction. So crosswise subtraction. This minus this, this minus this. If it is negative or positive, make it as a positive. That's it. Now by alligation rule. So according to the rule, by this mixture rule or by alligation rule, we can say, right? That is time taken on foot. So time taken on foot by, because starting is the foot, next is bicycle. So same, this divided by this, but time it is, and time taken on bicycle, that is this divided by this. So 32 by 7 by 24 by 7. 7 7 cancel. 32 by 24. So that is 4 is to 3. Okay. 8 table you can cancel. So 4 is to 3 is the ratio. That's it. Now to this 4 is to 3 ratio we can divide to this time. Distance traveled. Total he walked 7 hours. Ratio is 4 is to 3. So out of 7 hours, it took 4 hours to travel, because same we got. Ratio also same we got. 4 plus 3 is equals to same 7 hours. So 4 hours on foot, 3 hours on bicycle. But only they are asking distance traveled on foot. So on foot 8 kilometers per hour. So distance covered on foot is 4 into 8. Therefore distance covered on foot. So total 7 hours, no? So 4 hours is on foot. So 4 into 1 hour he traveled 8 kilometers. 4 into 8 is 32. So 32 kilometers he walked on foot. That's the thing. The main thing is this alligation rule, right? Let us see a few more questions. In this problem, the average weekly salary per head of the entire staff of the factory consisting of supervisors and laborers is 60. Okay, in a factory, the supervisors and laborers combined average salary is 60 rupees. The average salary per head of the supervisor is 400 and labor is 56. Given that number of supervisors is 12, the number of laborers in the factory. So this is about the supervisors and laborers, right? Okay, now average already given, that is rupees 60, that we can take the center. So average salary of staff. So entire staff. Okay, that is the rupees 60. This will be center. Now based on this, another two quantities. That is, one is the supervisors and labor. Okay, let us take average, okay, salary of a labor. So when you take this laborers, it's already given rupees 56 in the question. And similarly here you can write average salary of supervisors. Okay, the supervisors is rupees 400. It's given. Right, same, whatever the average, here's the two quantities. Now according to the allegation rule, what you can take, this minus this, 60 minus 56, 4, 400 minus 60 is 340. Okay, always cross subtraction you can do. You can remember that. Just only the minus symbol. This minus this and this minus this. Whichever the big number minus small number, down you can write. So 340 and 4. So this 340 and 4 we can take the by allegation rule. So number of laborers is to number of supervisors. Okay, that's the important thing. Now we can confirm that. So by this allegation rule, number of laborers by number of supervisors, that is equals to 340 by 4 ratio. 345 4 is a 85 by 1 4 table. That is 85 is to 1. 85 is to 1 is laborers to supervisors. But already if the number of supervisors is 1, the number of laborers is 85. Already they given how many? Number of supervisors is 12. Is mentioned already. Number of supervisors is 12. That means 85 is to 1 is equals to x is to 12, because supervisors already given. You can use this, simple. So that is 1 into x is x. X is equal to 85 into 12. 85 into 12 is 1020. So number of laborers in that factory is 1020. Right? This is the rule we can apply. So allegation rule. We'll have a few more questions. We'll see now. Let us see this problem here on the board. A man possessing rupees 8,400 lent a part of it at 8% simple interest and remaining at 62 by 3% simple interest. Okay, he took this amount, 8,400 is the total amount. But some part for 8% simple interest and remaining is 62 by 3% simple interest. Okay, his total income after 1.5 years was 882. In case his income is 882, find the sum lent at different rates. So for 8% simple interest, how much invested? With 62 by 3%, how much invested? Question you can understand easily. Let us see this same allegation rule for this. First of all, the average rate of interest you have to calculate, because 8% simple interest for some amount, 62 by 3% some other amount, but overall rate of interest we don't know, that we have to calculate first. Okay, based on that we know already simple interest formula. So PTR by 100, right? From this rate of interest is simple interest into 100 by P into T. Okay, this you can calculate. So according to this, the rate, so rate of interest. So this is average complete amount for 8,400. So rate of interest is simple interest into 100 by P into T. Okay, then we can take here 100 into, so time is 1.5 year. So 1 by 2. This we can write 2 1 is 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means time is 3 by 2. You can take reciprocal 2 by 3. Okay. Same. Simple interest is that is 882 by, and 8,400 is the principal, and time is 3 by 2. So 3 divided by 2. So 2 I am taking directly on top. Okay. Now we can calculate this. So by cancelling 100 ones, 2 zeros, 882 into 2 by 84 into 3. So 7%. Calculation done. So rate of interest is 7% now. right? For this we need to apply this alligation rule. Okay, so average 7% at the center, and this is rate percent of first one, two cases. So rate percent of first, two are there. Similarly, so rate percent of second. Let's take this both. So first one is already, according to the question, 8%, and this is 6, 2 by 3%, right? These are the two rules for this side and one. So this is average. This is average. Now see other one. So this minus this. Say 8 minus 7 is 1, and 7 minus 6, 2 by 3 is 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 3. So this is 1 by 3 and 1. So this 1 by 3 and 1 are this money given at 8% simple interest by money given at 6, 2 by 3%. That we can write the rule. So by alligation rule. So by alligation rule, what we can write? The money given. So money given at 8% simple interest by, because 8 and this is 6, 2 by 3. Account this 1 by 3 and 1. So one more is money given at that is 6, 2 by 3% simple interest. That is equals to 1 by 3 by 1. 1 by 3 by 1 is 1 by 3 only. There is nothing but 1 is to 3. So 1 is to 3 is the ratio, right? Now we can calculate sum lent at different rates. That is the simple now. So therefore money lent 8%. Money lent at 8% is, so 1 is to 3. So 1 by sum of the ratio 4 into how much amount we have to distribute? 8,400 total. Calculate this is rupees 2,100. So there is money lent at rupees 8%, and similarly money lent at one more percentage, that is 6, 2 by 3%. That is equal to 3 ratio. So 3 by total ratio into this amount 8,400. Same rupees 6,300. So calculation is easy, but main important thing in this is this rule, alligation rule we are applying, or mixture rule. Because of average in percentage, rate interest, same we should take this first and second, already given, no average only calculated using this formula, right? You'll see a few more sums. Now let us see one interesting question. Here is, in what proportion must water be mixed with spirit to gain 16 2 by 3% by selling it at cost price? Okay, so let me start with, let cost price of the spirit be rupees 1. Okay, let me take rupees 1, because you need to find out proportionally ratio. So you can take x or 100 rupee 1 to make the calculation simple. So I'm taking let cost price of spirit. Cost price of the spirit be, let us take rupees 1. Okay, per liter. Let it be this. Per liter is this. Now then selling price. So selling price of 1 same liter of mixture. 1 liter of this mixture is equals to rupees 1, because they said now the same cost price, and gain is equals to 16 2 by 3%. So selling price of 1 liter of mixture is rupees 1, because cost price is 1 means you must sell also with 1, but with gain 16 2 by 3. Now we can find out the cost price. Therefore cost price of same 1 liter of this mixture is equals to, so we know the cost price formula. So that is 100 by 100 plus gain percentage into selling price. right? We know this formula. Just applying this. That is 100 by 100 plus 16 2 by 3 is 50 by 3. Okay, 50 by 3 into selling price is only 1, because now 100 by 100 plus 50 by 3. So 100 by, this is 350 by 3. So 3 you can take up 350. Cancel this, 6 by 7. Right, this is the value now, because 0 0 cancel, 5 2s are 5 7s are 2 into 3, 6 by 7. So 6 by 7 is the mean price now. So cost price of 1 liter. Now we can use the allegation rule. So let me write here, 6 by 7 rupees. This is the mean price. So cost price of 1 kg water is rupees 0, because there is no cost for that. So cost price of 1 kg water, so rupees 0, because not mentioned in this. And here is cost price of 1 kg pure spirit is rupees 1. We have taken already. So cost price of same 1 kg pure spirit, let be rupees 1. So according to the allegation rule, cross subtraction here, this minus this, same will get 6 by 7, and 1 minus this is 1 by 7. Okay, 1 minus 6 by 7 is 1 by 7. So 1 by 7 and 6 by 7. So this is the water and this is the spirit. So quantity of water by quantity of spirit by using this. So therefore quantity of water by, and same quantity of the spirit. Quantity of spirit is 1 by 7 by 6 by 7. So 7 7 cancel, 1 by 6. So that is nothing but 1:6 ratio. So ratio of the water and spirit is 1:6. So in 1:6 way we can use, the water is 1 and spirit is 6 times. Okay, this is the main, but we apply the formula is cost price. Right. Let's see a few more questions. Some more questions you'll see now. Let us see here one question. Two vessels A and B contain milk and water mixed in the ratio 5:2 and 8:5. Okay, in this question, in 5:2, 5 is the milk content and 2 is the water, right? Like this. So A and B, 2 contain 5:2 and 8:5. Two vessels A and B contain milk and water in the ratio like this. So A content is in this 5:2 and B is in 8:5 with the milk and water. Find the ratio in which these mixture to be mixed to get a new mixture containing the milk and water in the ratio 9:4. Okay, what ratio we need to mix, that you have to calculate. So for this, the simple way we can use is, first mean price. Okay, direct method I'll explain here. When you come to this mean price, so 9 4. So out of 9 plus 4 is 13. So you can take 9 out of 13 this. So let me take with some water content first individually. And so 9 by 13. Okay, so all the stepwise I am not writing, directly I am taking here. So actually if you observe, let cost price of 1 milk is 1 rupee per liter. Then milk in 1 liter of mix in A is 5 by 7. Because 5:2 no, 5 out of 7. And this is 8 by 8:5, so 8 out of 13. Similarly, this 1 liter is 9:4, so 9 by 13 I took directly. And individual if you observe, A and B contain. So cost price of 1 liter mixed in A is 5 by 7. 5 by 7 you can take. One more is 8:5. So 8 by 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay, directly can take. I'm also writing here. This is nothing but, so cost price of, let us assume for 1 liter mix in A. This is also same cost price of 1 liter mixture in B. Okay, let me take this way. Now according to the allegation rule, subtraction. So 9 by 13 minus 8 by 13. This minus this. That is 1 by 13. Here also 5 by 7 and 9 by 13. If you subtract 2 by 91, because there is no common factor. Right? Now using this we can write. They are asking what ratio which does this mixture to be mixed to get 9:4. Right. Even let us, for example, if you see, if A is to B, we can write. So 1 is to even A by B is to 1, right? So 8 by B you can take. Similarly, just mean price I took directly 9 out of 4, 9 by 13, 8 is to 5 is to 2, 5 by 7, 8 is to 5 is 8 by 13. So that way you can observe. Now 1 by 13 and 2 by 91 you can write. So therefore, what you can write, mixture in A is to same that mixture in B in ratio. So this is to this is, according to the given values is 1 by 13 is to 2 by 91. Okay, cancel and calculate this. 9 ones are 9, 13 ones are 13 sevens are 13 ones 13 7. So 1 is to 2 by 7. Yeah, A by B is to 1, we can write A is to B, right? Similarly, this is 7 is to 2. So in 7 is to 2 ratio, we need to mix this A and B contain milk contents, the vessels. A and B vessels, you should mix in the ratio 7 is to 2. Right? These are the problems we can apply in this alligation rule. The main thing is the rule of alligation, you remember. What does that mean? You can apply the same. Okay, these are the problems. You can see similar questions and more topics also in the same content in the playlist.